Hi, Scorpio. So this is going to be your 8-8 Lionsgate Portal Tarot reading. So let's see what's happening with you. I'm going to take a look at what's coming for you in the near future, what needs to be let go of or what's exiting in your life, and your overall general energy, right? So let's take a look at your reading, at your energy, what's happening with you. The timeline is the timeline, so take it as it resonates. While somebody's future might be your past, you need to understand what's what, right? You need to be able to discern that for yourself. Also, take what resonates, leave what does not, and reverse energies as it applies. Reverse energies as you see fit, okay? So there you go. Show me Scorpio. Show me Scorpios. Scorpios. Sorry. Death. See? That's you. The Queen of Pentacles is for your overall energy. You're feeling yourself. You're feeling high in self worth. You understand who you are and what you're about. You're standing tall in your own principles, your values, your comfort, what serves you well. You're taking decisions accordingly. You understand what good investments are. A lot of you might be indulging in self care. You might be on a vacation. You might be thinking about that, or you might be thinking about taking some time out, resting. I don't know, using that sort of makeup and going out with other people, or maybe just doing some activity that actually calms you down. That could also be the case. What's above you is the Eight of Swords, something you can't see that you're blinded to. I feel like it's outside of you because you've shown me Queen of Pentacles. So I can't believe that you're that unaware of something. So either A, you're trying to ignore it altogether, something here, some sort of information, you're denying it, like, no, I don't want to look at that. Avoid it. Let's not look at that. Let's focus on me, me, myself. I need to take care of myself. I need to take care of me. That's it. I don't care what's going outside. You have turned a blind eye towards the world, probably, and you're just being secluded and caring for yourself right now, tending to yourself, tending to your own garden and everyday life. The Ten of Pentacles is what's in the past, which means it carries you forward to this day. So, your community, the people that are in your community, family, friends that you call friends, it might be one person, it might be 10, it might be 50, I don't care. People who you call your own, and they've been there in that community of yours for a very long time. They support you, they are there for you, they give you a stable ground to stand on. And it tells me that you have a community as you associate to, but you also know who you are in that community as an individual entity. You also know yourself. So that's great. That's actually great. And you're telling me that they are very supportive of you. Your community is very supportive of you, and you find comfort in that. You nurture them as well, and they nurture you back. Okay, what's exiting is the Three of Swords. Okay, so some sort of pain, rejection. You might have rejected somebody, they might have rejected you. Either way, it hurt you to do it. Either way, it hurt you to receive it. I don't know. But that's exiting. That's taking an exit. Okay, that's great. We don't want that. Ten of Wands is in the near future. Okay, a lot of responsibilities probably, or a lot of weight on you. Some sort of difficulty, some sort of burden that's upcoming here. Are you resting before dealing with something here? Like, it's very difficult for me to address this thing. It might also be the case that you might have some things lined up and you're like, but first I'm gonna rest. I'm gonna sleep for 2 days straight, and then I'm gonna be freshened up, and then I'll deal with this, whatever this is. That could also be the case. The Death card, the Nine of Cups, your sense of how you associate wish fulfillment and your personal emotional independence and emotional wish fulfillment, emotional needs, is transforming as we speak. So whatever you used to feel like, oh, that made me happy, that pleased me, um, something about that is changing too. Not everything. I'm not saying everything is changing. Of course, you have a community, you still love them, but having said that, some things are changing there. How you associate pleasure principles in your life. Okay. And also a sense of emotional independence. You're gaining that. You're learning to regulate yourself as well with the Queen of Pentacles. That's what I'm seeing here. Feeling. That's what I'm feeling here as well. Like, I know when to take some time out and care for me because I need some me time. And you're strict about that as well, which brings me to the point. I did see in one of your shots in the past a week, no, 3 weeks ago. 3 weeks ago. It was July 1. And I did say it, that you are defending against having some time out for yourself. It was either you or Libra. I don't know. I feel like it was you though. You were insisting on having some time out and quiet time for yourself, and you were like, I'll not be found right now, so leave me alone. Everybody, You said that to everybody. Judgment Tower, pages. That's why you need to care for yourself, because you feel like you have undergone a lot of massive transformation. You did something and you're like, you know what, I've done this. I've received this tower. I brought this tower down. It was under your will and somebody was on the receiving end of it. I feel like this is Page of Swords is outside of you. It's not you. It's outside of you. Somebody who's very immature, somebody who just observed you bring the tower down, bring the false beliefs down, bring the false notions down, and you acknowledge the truth for what something was. And it was due for a very long time. It was due. And you're telling me that it took you a lot of strength to do it, like to call things for what it was. This is how it is. This is the reality. This is what's happening here. And I need to take care of myself. This does not belong to me. This is not a definition of my self-worth. This is not what I deserve. So no, this is the reality. And somebody was just listening. Somebody was just receiving, on the receiving end of it. I feel like they were also intimidated by how sudden it was. Like you switched energies, and even you were surprised by your own sense of decision making. Like you were also looking at yourself surprised. Like, did I actually do it? Because that's your cards too. You're highly prominent in this one, which means you're at the precipice of strong changes in your life right now. And it was done so in your best interest, honey. The Queen of Pentacles backing it up. You knew that something was false. Something had false constructs attached to it, manipulative. I don't know. Take your pick. It was false to begin with. In some way, shape, or form. It was wrong for you. It was not serving you well. And the Queen of Pentacles in you that you have, somebody who understands what's good for her, what's not good for her. It's like a parental figure in you, mature self, that told you that, Scorpio, this is BS, all right? You need to let it go. Judgment Tower, brought it down, spoke my truth, owned my truth, and I'm now going to go quiet and take care of myself because I need it. I need some beer. I need some wine. Thank you. I did this, and now I need some wine. That could also be the case for some of you. Yes, Page of Swords is somebody from the outside receiving it. They're too immature. They couldn't understand what happened. Probably it was too much for them to handle. They were not expecting it, or probably it was too much for them to handle, or they are just straight up immature. They had zero insight about what was going on, and you called the shots, and they were like, okay, I see it. All right. Isn't that fascinating? Let's see the Eight of Swords. So you were not blinded, or you might have been, though. Five of Swords, yeah. Okay, so it was a long time coming. I told you, didn't I tell you? I didn't even have to see the Wheel of Fortune, but now it's here confirming my words. It was happening. Yeah, the Knight of Pentacles too. Look at this. It also represents time, because this is very slow, which means it takes time for you. It took time for you to do this for yourself, and your practical self kicked in. Even though you're a water sign, you're showing me a lot of practicality in you. Like this does not make sense. Where does it stand in my life? How does it matter? I know where I come from. This is what I come from, right? Ten of Pentacles. This is my family, friends. They stand up for me. They're there for me. Where does this person stand? It was something like that. Eight of Swords, Five of Swords. For a long time, you couldn't see that you were sabotaging this connection, and this connection was actually, they were also sabotaging this, right? It was dualistic. I'm seeing it as dualistic. Somebody who was lying about their feelings, about being open to this, open to exploration. They were like, I'm open to exploration, but they were not. They were not actually emotionally open. They were just saying those words. They were just feeding you those words, and you didn't want to look too closely into that. You were also like, even though I'm treated like an option, even though this is emotionally very superficial, even though this is emotionally very thinning experience, emotionally very dissatisfying experience, it's very inconsistent with me. I don't want to see that. I want to keep showing up for it. And that's why it boiled down to this high functioning energies, because you kept at it for so long, you kept lying to yourself for so long, that it became so big that even you didn't expect. I told you there's a surprise element, that you didn't expect saying all of these things or doing this. When you actually did it, you were like, oh, did I actually do it? What? It's like you were also taken aback. But you were like, all right, bye. I need to go home and drink my wine, have my wine and eat some pasta or something. So this was it was a fuzzy sort of emotional connection that was not consistent. They didn't know what they felt for you. You knew, because you're showing me Queen of Pentacles. You are a nurturer. You wanted to nurture this as well, I'm guessing. But it's like somebody was just receiving it like a toddler energy, but they were not trying to define any sort of connection with you, any sort of relationship or emotions, specifically emotions. They were always confusing about emotions and emotional manipulation. I'm sensing that as well. Like they were emotionally manipulating you since day one, and you were deliberately blinded to this situation, deliberately not looking at their manipulative behavior. And it went on for a very long time until you just surprised yourself with this reaction. Because again, the body keeps count, the soul keeps count. Even if your active mind can't consciously understand what's happening in the real situation, even if you won't allow your mind to accept something, accept the truth, your spirit is acknowledging that. And that's where it came from. So trust your reaction, whatever that was. It was fair, it was due, it was correct for you. You're telling me you did it out of self protection because this person might have taken and taken and taken from you endlessly without giving anything in return, just feeding you lies. I feel like that's feeding lies, man. I'm open to you. I'm open to exploration. I'm open to seeing where this goes. I genuinely am. Believe me. Scorpio, I don't know why I keep saying Libra. You might have some Libra in your chart, or check their reading out. I don't know. I don't remember what their reading was though. But anyways, let's see the Ten of Pentacles for you. Show me the Ten of Pentacles. Three of Cups, Magician, Moon. What's the Moon? King of Pentacles. So you kept bringing something together. I'm guessing this person was in your community, somebody you used to connect to, somebody you tried to incorporate in your inner circle, somebody you tried your best to call your family, to include them into your life, to want them to be included, feel included in your life. Like, this is who I am, these are my connections, and you also belong in somewhere in there with all these people. You are important to me, and I will keep on connecting to you. You did that. You manifested connections over and over again, reconnection with this person over and over again. But there was always something hidden here. It was always confusing. The emotions were confusing because Moon is waters, right? It's deep waters, something you can't see. So there was always something fishy about this whole situation, but you were trying to bring it to a lighter space. Like, let's just laugh about this. Even though this feels very confusing or heavy or very dark, let's just try to feel, let's just superficially connect with each other and pretend like it doesn't exist here. You were blinded to the practicality of the thing here. You were blinded to the fact that you might have thought that this person was your equal, but they were not showing you or giving you any sort of their qualities. They were not sharing their qualities with you, the best qualities with you. It was not up for you. They were showing a page of swords to you, which means they were just being recipient of your nurturing and caring. But as far as their best energy was concerned with, they did not want to share it with you. They did not want to give it to you, but they were giving you just enough to keep on connecting with you superficially for them to take from you. Yeah, as soon as I said that, I felt a shift. Okay, let's see the Three of Swords. Let's see the Three of Swords for Seven of Swords, Page of Cups. Somebody's thinking to communicate to you or apologize, trying to reel you back in because they got scared about the blow up. The blow up was real and it came from a good space in you. So trust that. I need you to trust that because it was very real and it was done so in spiritual protection, honey. The universe was nudging you for a very long time in this particular direction. You didn't want to see it, but it's like, okay, now I see it. It might have been a friends with benefit situation, or it might have been something confusing, fuzzy situationship. And you just blew up one day and you were surprised by yourself as well. Like, did I actually do that? Why did I do that? You might be questioning yourself. Don't question yourself, all right? It was correct. You felt the need to protect yourself. You didn't feel safe enough because they were just taking and taking and taking. Yeah, the ace of, yeah, it's a soul bond. I knew it. I knew it. That's why you tried. Otherwise, why would you try it, right? The King of Cups, that's you. The King of Wands, this is that. I'm attracted to your heart. Scorpio, I'm attracted to your heart. You thought that this person was the King of Wands, right? They might have been at a distance for some of you. Not necessarily true. Not necessarily, though. But anyways, Ace of Pentacles, Two of Pentacles. You never knew. You thought that the big offer was coming your way, something solid, something real to work with, their best they would give to me. You made some offer here and they just meddled with it. You offered something real of yourself, and this person was like, I don't know if I want to accept it or not. I'm going to play with it for some time. The Two of Pentacles, I'm going to keep this pentacle and I'm going to play with it, flirt with it a little bit, and give you the impression that I might make a decision eventually, but I won't, because I just want to receive your best, but not having to take accountability or take responsibility for my decisions or making my stance known. So it was always up in the air, and you felt rejected how they played with you. Over a long period of time, you were giving your best. Ace of Pentacles is the best of your energy, and you also offered them something like, this is the best of me, this is what I want with you, and here's how I would like to make it more real, make it more legit, make it more honest. And they just were like, let me think about it, let's explore this, let's not make rushed decisions. I mean, how long were you supposed to go with the flow, you know like the I mean, I'm all about going with the flow, honey, but you should know where you're flowing, otherwise you're just free falling, and that's not good either, because you're not going to reach anywhere with that sort of attitude. You should have goals in mind, you should have your purpose in mind, what you're looking for. Otherwise, what's the point? They were not big on making decisions, they were wishy-washy. They played with you, I'm telling you, it was very manipulative. I can see this. Ten of Wands. And don't be upset, because we all have been through something like this. I can say that for myself, so you don't need to feel alone. I understand this, and I feel like I could help you with this. Ten of Wands, Three of Pentacles, Knight of Wands. Oh, okay, so that's why, because they're coming back around in the near future. You went quiet, and they're like, let's just let time pass. Like Libra. Why do I say Libra? You might be dealing with a Libra, or you might have some Libra in your chart. Not the point. Check this out. Check the reading out. I feel like there might be something for you in there as well. In the near future, you're telling me that it's too difficult, Arya. Well, what is difficult? A friendship, There's an offer of working things out with somebody here. It's PS, somebody I used to know. It's a lover. They're approaching me with the same old habit of enthusiasm. I did tell you they were attracted to you. They were physically very attracted to you, sexually attracted to you, and they probably might have equated this as passion, but they were not trying to make it real, because for some people, yes, it is true that they equate passion with passion, just having fun. They feel, a lot of people have this mental disposition about, oh, if sexual purposes only, because anything that's too passionate can't be brought home, right? Can't be made stable. They're too passionate. They're supposed to have fun with this thing, but not to be taken seriously with the Ace of Pentacles. This is not a legit connection. They're recognizing the connection, that I'm attracted to you, I'm very enthusiastic about you, but they're not changing their ways. That's the problem. They're not acknowledging their feelings. Do they say that they understand that this is their connection? Even then, they couldn't say that. I don't know if you're that special connection. I don't know if you're the one that I'm supposed to end up with. How does that help me? Is it supposed to make me feel flattered? Make me more attracted to you? I don't know. That's how you felt rejected. It's going to come out after a point of time. Yeah, they're stressed out about you. They're stressed out about this whole situation, because they got scared. I'm telling you, they got scared. They didn't expect it, which means they didn't expect you. They expected you to be that tame sort of person, tame woman or tame man. Like, I can tame them. I can feed them lies and they'll believe it. Or if I say confusing things, if I change my stance every now and then and don't take any responsibility, the Scorpio will lie to themselves for me. I don't even have to do that. They lie to themselves for me and keep giving me the best of their energy and efforts and nurturing and caring. I love their attention on me. So there you go. All right, that's fascinating. You're telling me it's hard in the near future. I don't know what you do with it. That's your choice. That's your call. That's going to be your call. The Emperor, the Knight of Swords, the High Priestess. I don't know what you're going to do, though. No, I really don't know. If you feel like this person played with you over and over again, ask yourself this question: is this person looking for something serious, something that you wanted from them, and are they willing to give it to you? If not, then you're just wasting your time, and you're telling me it's too difficult to balance up with this person. So if it's too difficult, then believe it. So they're approaching you with the same old behavior. That's why you're equating it with like this again. It's like you're having a sigh and a deep breath, like, oh my god, this. Oh, it's kind of like that, you know. That's what your impression that I'm getting here with you. Show me anything more. Any advice for Scorpios? This one. What is that? The devil, the seven of cups. I did tell you. I'm sorry. I'm just pissed off at this person. Seriously. You're trying to move away. You're manifesting. You know, you're manifesting, honey. Look at this. You're asking for the gods to, for the will to move away and keep moving forward away from this. Stop opening yourself up from to this. Stop being a fool. Stop being foolish, because this situation is devil plus the seven of cups. It's manipulative. It's feeding on your emotions. It's trying to keep this confusing, this cycle perpetually dissatisfying. It's nothing like what you call happy sort of connection. It's not happy. It's manipulative. It's based on a lot of codependency. You thought you could nurture this person endlessly. You could give them love. You had a direction in your life when you loved this person, and now that direction is gone. So it's like you got into the habit of showing them nurturing and care and love, but and they got into habit of taking. So you got to stop with that. You got to learn your lesson here. Yeah, the devil again. Look at this. The page of swords. I did see them. The four of wands. The hermit. Can we heal? Um, can we can we connect back? Can we restart our relationship? But P.S. I have no insight about what went down with you, with us. I don't want to know what went down with you, with us. I'm just going to let some time pass and passively come back around again, because that's what I've done every time, right? It happened over a long period of time. So I'm telling you, this person is used to lack of insight, lack of responsibility, lack of accountability, but they just come back to like, if I just text them, they will heal with me. Let's just heal. Deploying the same old methods to reel you back in. Lack of insight in this person and immaturity is too high. I don't know. This might be a sibling. No idea. But no, I don't feel like that. Empress, Six of Pentacles, Magician. You're focused on you. I don't think this is them. You're focused on you. You are maintaining your balances every day. You're telling me that you understand what your self-worth is. You understand that you are a high functioning person. You understand that you are a very generous person. So because Empress with the Six of Pentacles can represent strong generosity, and the Magician, whew, it's spiritual generosity as well, energetic generosity as well. So they might have spiritually also siphoned off of you, energetically siphoned off of you a lot of your good will and energy. I need you to stay the fuck away from this person. I don't know and I don't care who this is. I just don't care. You're too big for this person. Your energy is too huge for this BS. I'm telling you this. You're somebody who's a very high functioning individual. You are a great manifester too. You can bring things into your reality. You can manifest things into your reality and you can balance it out. You have all those tools. So don't use it against you. Don't use it for those people who can't show true balance to you, who can't balance up with you, who can't give you the same things in return or in a similar way like you. You want somebody who's generous to you, not somebody who's this toddler-ish. They're childish, they're entitled, they feel entitled to you in a way too. They got cocky, they feel like they don't need to do any work, they don't need to change for you. They just need to keep coming back every now and then for some energy influx, and that's about it. The devil, the king of swords, they know what they're doing. Look at this. That's you, the queen of pentacles, that's them. The devil is surrounding this person's energy. They know they're manipulative. They know. They know they're manipulative. I'm telling you, they know that they're manipulative. So again, your decision is your decision. I'm nobody to tell you, but that's my 2 cents. So there you go. That's all I have for you, Scorpios. I hope this helped, and take care.